Okay, Syeed, thank you so much for joining me. It's a real pleasure to have you here today. So we really just want to give our clients an idea about the relationship between Sourced and Thirlmere Deacon.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about Sourced. You guys have just opened your office here in Dubai.
Correct.
You've also got your office in the UK. Tell us what
Absolutely,
you guys have
absolutely.
been up to.
Well, thank you for having me here with you today. Thank you for joining me today. Nichola, we're really excited about our existing partnership from last year with Thirlmere Deacon, and we're looking forward to the future as well as you guys are our premier partners here in the Middle East. So with Sourced, we have been doing developments out in the UK, Manchester and Liverpool focused, and now we have our GCC new office established here, and this is our VIP experience center. We'd like you to come with your clients next time, and we'd like them to come visit. So our experience center gives us a little bit of a touch and feel of the quality of the high-end penthouse that we are building in Wardour Point. It's our flagship development just in the heart of Manchester.
And it's incredible, isn't it? If you just look around, like the space, the quality that you guys are putting out, it's absolutely outstanding. Especially when you look at what's on the market in Manchester, that the quality is, in my opinion, with Sourced is just outrivaled with any other developer. And I think as well with your developments, there seems to be like a real kind of a lot of thought put into like the architecture, the design. I feel like even when it comes down to like the furniture package, it's always just one level above what the competition are doing. So I think now just being in your sort of your Middle East hub, it's and then going on site in Manchester, you can really see the comparable between what you guys have got here and what you guys are doing in the UK. You guys are now opened in the Middle East and Dubai. How's that going?
Dubai is great. We found a great. There are of course lots of expat British nationals living here, but we found that being here has allowed us to be closer to many of the other investors, your investors, as you guys have brought on a lot of investors to the table, across the Middle East, into Asia as well. I think the future of collaboration and the future of selling is very much here in the Middle East. And we love to be based out of here, while as we're doing our developments in the UK, as we have the expertise specifically out of the cities that we've been working with. In terms of value add for our investors, we are giving them wonderful buy-to-let packages. So this is like the easy button. You come in, you buy a property, it's fully managed. There's a guaranteed return for X amount of years. Wardour doesn't have a guaranteed return. We are providing a buy-to-let investment option where our investors can come in, they buy a property, and it is fully managed and leased out by our premier partners.
Yeah.
So this is a great relationship. We really like to work with our real estate partners. There's so much more that we can do with you when we're collaborating with you, and so this is what we like to do. The value, we like to focus on our expertise of building. That's what we like to do. We like to build. We like to source the material, the best materials from all over the world. We like to source the land at the best possible prices, specifically in our cities, and then we like to source the right real estate agents to help our customers source the right properties.
Yeah, absolutely. And we opened our Middle East office around the same time as you guys. So our main office is in Mayfair in London, in Berkeley Square, and that's our main headquarters. But we opened up in Dubai at the beginning of last year, and the reason for it was very much the same as yourselves. We've got clients here in the Middle East, all across the GCC, even places like Hong Kong, Singapore, and really Dubai is a central hub, isn't it? It's not too far from from all the main areas that our clients are living in. So we just decided we couldn't bring the construction closer to our clients, but we could bring ourselves closer. So we opened in Dubai. It's great. I mean, I know with COVID restrictions, it's not necessarily so easy to go and meet clients, but just being in the same time zone as our clients now is great, and being able to chat with clients on the weekend, and when we can, getting out there and meeting clients for coffee, and it's just great for us to be here in the Middle East and have a presence.
What do you think the future is moving towards in terms of demand and in terms of the future of selling properties?
Yeah, I think so. I've been doing this for 10 years now, and I've worked in different markets. I've worked north, south in the UK. I've done off plan. I've done second-hand property. Sort of done the construction side. And the one thing that I'm noticing now is kind of changing over the years, and particularly since COVID, has just been the quality of the products that clients are looking to buy. And it used to be, maybe 3-4 years ago, we had a huge demand for people wanting to buy properties and do them up and sell them on. So they wanted to buy second-hand property and flip it. We had clients that
That's a great business.
It's a great business in its own merit. Absolutely fantastic. Very hands-on.
You need to be hands-on.
You need to be hands-on, and I think in my opinion, I think you kind of go down the road of being more of a landlord than an investor when you're looking to do that. And it's not easy for our clients over here, that don't have the ability to go and fix a boiler or do some plastering, but
you kind of can't travel right now.
You can't travel right now, exactly. So what I found is the shift to kind of more luxury property. So my clients now, they're going for higher floors, they're going for the more premium units, they're going for the units that have a balcony, that have a terrace, they're going for the blocks that have the gym and the concierge, because I think one thing that COVID showed us in the last year or so is we're spending most of our time in our home.
Yes.
And the lucky ones of us can go to our office, but the unlucky ones are having to work from home.
Yes.
And there is now that more accepted dynamic within the workplace that you can be productive from home.
Correct.
So people are spending more time in their own home, whether you're a tenant or a homeowner. So there has been that shift towards people looking at their real estate and saying, okay, is the property big enough? Do I have a spare room for my office? Do I have some outside space? Because we're in lockdown and we can't walk around freely. And if you're in your own house, you want to be you want to have a lot of sound absorption. So the higher up the floor you go, the more sort of the more privacy you have from the sound. So I've seen the shift, particularly since COVID, but the last couple of years, my investors are buying more premium property.
Yeah, that's
really
the shift. That's the shift.
Yeah.
So this is the month of March, right? The year's just getting started for us. Yeah. I really foresee the future. I mean, if these are our educated guesses, we may be right or may be wrong, but I do foresee in the future office spaces, commercial spaces are going to be less required, because if it's a hot seat, you don't need to be there every day. Well, maybe you don't need you don't need 10,000 seats for 10,000 employees. Maybe you just need 5,000 seats, right? So commercial spaces definitely, but people are always going to need a place to sleep. Yeah. Residential, you're always going to want a place to sleep, and with the new builds which were coming in Manchester and Liverpool, it's much easier for you to be in a brand new, posher, nicer, a higher quality spec building than compared to an older build. So we're going to see a lot of that new migration coming in. We hope once our developments are done, a lot of new flow of people wanting to come in and to want to have the concierge service, right? To want to have a state-of-the-art gym service, right? Because if you're in lockdown, at least you can go downstairs to your gym, work out, have a little bit of a workout, and then go back home. You could go downstairs to your lobby for a limited time, read a book, and then go back upstairs home. You could walk around the courtyard. If we take a look at our developments, the way we create the blocks with the pillars and the courtyard and the parking spaces, it's a great place for you to live, for you to work, for you to play.
Exactly. And I think that's over the next, coming back to your question, how do I foresee sort of sales changing? I think even coming back to, the way designs are made, the way construction is built, and the way you guys are looking at your future project, your future pipeline, because there is that change now. People who are living in apartments, they expect the gym, they expect the concierge, they expect the balconies. So I think over the next couple of years, it's going to be really interesting to kind of see the landscape change, and visually how are these properties going to be different. But coming back to what you said earlier about our partnership, you guys are the builders. You guys do the design. That's your area. That's what you guys are good at. And we work with investors, so you know we're not construction experts. We like to think we're a jack of all trades, but really what we do is we work predominantly with just our investors. And I think there's often that conception with our clients of, oh, you know, why don't I deal with the developer, and what, you know, why don't I go direct you know, with the developer or speak with them? And I think, you know, we sort of laugh amongst ourselves, because I always say to our clients, you know, they're building properties, you know, that's what they want to do. They want to build, they want to source, they want to find the right land. They have a huge set of expertise that we don't have. And we have the investors, you know, we've been doing this for a long time. You know, we sort of work out the numbers with clients. You know, we are solely looking at this from a spreadsheet point of view, and looking at units from resale point of view.
Correct.
And that's where our sort of partnership comes in with you guys, is we, you know, when we're helping investors, you know, we're purely looking at numbers and, you know, resale in the area, and
future predictions,
future projections.
Look, so these are all the important factors, right?
Yeah.
So we like to do what we have the expertise for, and you know, real estate development is no joke. You know, it's a 24-hour it's a 24-hour baby that you need to manage. It's an intricate spider web of, you know, just getting everything at the right time and in the right place. If, for example, the concrete comes in at the wrong time and it can't be laid down, well, that whole shipment is ruined, right? So there's a lot of things that go into developing, and that's what we like to do. Our expertise, our construction partners have been working with us for a very long time, and what we like to do is we like to focus on our core expertise: customer service, customers pre-sales, resales is what we like to pass on to the experts. And we really enjoy the fact that Thirlmere Deacon is with us to be available to hold the customer's hand, and to help us also, so that we can focus on what we are experts at, and you guys can focus on your expertise as well. We also feel that, you know, with the future trends of investments, we found that in the Middle East, people like the fact to peg or to invest into the currency, the UK currency. So right now in the UAE, we're pegged to the dollar, but to be pegged to the pound can be quite rewarding, because just across in the last year, there's been more than 20% appreciation on the pound. So if you bought a property last year, it's already 20% appreciated in terms of currency, in terms of if your money was here. So there's a lot of great reasons to step into a property right now in the UK. The housing market and the demand for the rentals is always on the up. And, you know, we're really excited to come in. We want to come in, bring in the best projects. We've got more coming up too, you know, so once we sell out of one project, we like to move on to the next. We don't like to oversupply the market. We like to do it very sustainable, and this is where we need your expertise to come in and to show your investors that these are the different projects that you can invest with, and we feel that this is the best project based on you and based on what you're looking for.
Exactly.
And this is what we're looking forward to and moving forward this year with you.
It's interesting what you say about the oversupply there, because, you know, being on the ground and speaking to investors, you know, there's this concern at the moment with a couple of my investors of is the market oversupplied with Manchester and with Liverpool? Is there simply too much property being built, and is there enough demand? And to me, that's crazy, because, you know, the UK is a growing population. Year on year, we've got you know, a huge percentage increase in our population, and it's to me, it's not about is there enough, you know, is there an oversupply? It's about there's actually an undersupply of high quality apartments. I'm sure there's enough apartments in Manchester to house the population, but is there enough quality apartments? Are there places that people want to live? Because now the demand is, you know, we were speaking to a local letting agent a couple of weeks ago, and I said, look, you know, when a young professional come to you, they've just graduated from university, they got their first professional job, what do they want? She said they want 1 and 2 beds, they want a concierge, they want a gym, they want a cafe nearby. She said if developments don't have that, we're really struggling, they'll find it elsewhere.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, is when my clients say, is there too much oversupply? And I said, well, if you're looking on the second-hand market, I would probably say there is. There's a lot of property available. That's why you're buying off plan. You're buying, property which we've looked into the future. You guys have thought about the design, and you've thought about what this new generation want, which is, your concierge, your gym, your rooftop terrace, your super luxury furniture, furniture packages. And that's the real sort of focus for me, and I sort of advise my clients, is if that's your concern, you should be buying off plan, because the people
I like to call it the easy button. Press the easy button,
right,
and have it all done for you.
Exactly.
It's already out the box. And the investors just need, they've got a payment schedule. 30%, and we exchange, and 70% on at the time of handover. And we have our financial partners in place as well who can help with the mortgage.
Yeah.
So
and
it's the easy button.
On completion as well, there's, we already have a letting agents that we're in contact with, and they say, we've just got tenants waiting for these developments. As soon as tenants see the roof's gone on, they're in touch with the letting agents. When's the completion? Can you let me know of available apartments? So it's the demand for new property in the UK.
With all the corporations moving into Manchester, and people wanting to move out of London, and again, it's a cost saving, right? And it's a great student population. So once these people graduate, they need to have jobs, right? And the companies are hiring people in Manchester and Liverpool from the graduates who are coming out. So once they graduate, they need a place to live. They need a nice, comfortable development, safe development. And this is the demand and the gap that we're trying to fill. We're building luxury, high quality, high spec. In a minute, we'll take a tour, and you guys get a chance to take a look at what type of concepts we're bringing out to Manchester as well. And this is our core. This is the core area that we want to specialize in.
So tell me more about the penthouse, because we're super excited when you guys release the penthouse on the 24th floor at Wardour. We're so excited about that. Tell me more, because it looks
Picture yourself on the 24th floor with all low-rise buildings around you. We've got this beautiful high-rise building with full views of the river, full views of the Manchester skyline, sunrises, sunsets, 1,500 square feet, luxury furniture. This is a fantastic investment to live in, or it's also going to work really well for a short-term holiday home, short-let rental, because the demand for it, because the supply of these type of units is very little. So once this property is ready, we foresee a lot of tenants coming in wanting to live there, and this is the right time to get in on it.
Well, it's not just tenants on a standard sort of AST contract. Short lets in Manchester are huge, and they're growing every single year. And Manchester's a cool place. The development itself is just outside of the city centre, walking distance into the main city. And I foresee that the penthouse would do fantastic on short let if a client was to put them on Airbnb or do short-let holiday rentals.
Proximity to the media city.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of those executives coming in there, they're going to want, again, the easy button, just someplace close. Maybe they're not from the city, they just want the easy button. They want to roll right in with their suitcase, get home, and get on with their day.
And once they're home, you guys, the development itself has everything you need, doesn't it? You've got the rooftop terrace, you've got the landscape gardens, the concierge, the residency lounge, the gym. This is everything. It's hotel living.
Absolutely.
This is what people want. The guys that are coming over and maybe working in Media City and Salford Quays, they want the hotel.
It's luxury living, but hey, the gas station is around the corner. The shopping center is around the corner.
Development it's fantastically located, and I often say to my clients, you get both rental markets because you're in between Manchester City Centre and Salford Quays Media City, so you've got the choice really of tenants from both sides. So it's perfectly situated.
Open green spaces, lots of parks. It's just a short drive outside of the city, beautiful reservoirs, beautiful locations. it's a city that must be experienced. We invite everyone. If you guys haven't visited the cities of Manchester, when things do open up, we'd like you to visit with us to our developments. We'd like you to come and visit us here in Dubai. We'd like you to come and visit us in our Mayfair office as well.
Yeah.
With Thirlmere Deacon as well. We are available, and we welcome you guys here to the Middle East, and we welcome you to Mayfair anytime.
It's been such a pleasure to catch up with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us.